What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments back with another video. And we're going to be reacting to my boy Elon talking about this Cybertruck, this Tesla situation, man. Just, something to start the week off right. Look at some news from last week. Let's see what these boys talking about. I got my man Dan Ives freaking out.
Post 9, we know that Tuesday is going to be a big day. You say the clock has struck midnight. And the line that stuck out to me, trading in the Model 2 for Robo would be a tragic gamble, in your opinion.
I think it would be a gamble that could maybe even define the future of Tesla next 3 to 5 years. And I think right now the big nervousness is Model 2. That's a key part of the growth. That's 50 to 60% the incremental growth next 2 to 3 years. Robo-taxis, autonomous, that's not for another 5 to 6 years. And I'd say, look, we've seen over the last decade, we've been through a lot of white knuckle moments from Musk and Tesla. This is up there. And this has really been a Cinderella story that in the near term has really...
Y'all hear that, man? Y'all got my boy Dan Ives freaking out here. He said it's up here. This is some of the craziest stress Elon ever put us through, man. Basically, we need Model 2 to get this money is what my boy Dan Ives saying. Like, Robotaxi cool, but we ain't finna get no money off Robotaxi no time soon. Translation. Like, that'd be very bad for the stock price, which means we might have to short. And if you really believe in Elon, you short and buy shares with the money. You know how that go. But let's keep you listening.
It turned into a nightmare on Elm Street. It all starts next Tuesday. Needs to control the narrative, because if there's no adult in the room, there could be darker days ahead.
So if he really does say, we're going to play this long game, and it's going to come at the expense of the two, you would re-rate?
That would be, if that happened, it would be a disaster of epic proportions. Because in the near term, and you've seen others throw in the white towel because of the fears of that and because of some of the stuff that's reported, that would really put a massive black hole or gap in the growth for the next few years. And if you look at the last sort of 2015, 2018, there were levers that Musk could pull and ultimately did pull. And that's why it's, you've seen the history. But this I'd say for the first time in 5, 6 years, long-term Tesla bulls are really calling, feels like they're about to hit the elevator if they don't hear what they want on Tuesday.
Yeah. So basically, my boy Dan Ives is saying shareholders is coming to a breaking point. He don't even want to say he got to re-rate the stock on TV, but he's saying without saying he gonna have to re-rate the stock. It's just a moment of truth for all my Tesla bulls. If you really believe in Elon, you really believe in his mission, I mean, it was always going to come down to this, to be honest. It was always going to come down to something like this. We always started to be like this. But let's finish up listening to my boy Dan Ives. Come on now.
Analysts like you and investors so downbeat on the prospect of the robo-taxi future?
Bullish on robo-taxis, bullish on autonomy. The problem is this would be like Cook on, on May 2nd, coming out and being like, okay, iPhone 15. Now look, we're not going to have anything till iPhone 21, but trust us. Thanks for being on the conference call. So that's the problem.
Oh, y'all got my boy Dan Ives roasting these niggas out here, man. Come on, man. You talk about that's like telling people to wait for iPhone 20 what, man? Yeah, man, it's ugly for Tesla, man. It's an ugly year for Tesla, man. That's why we believe in Alex Carp over here. I fuck with Elon. No, I made my first 10 times the money fucking with Elon, so I ain't gonna hate, but they ain't lying. They ain't lying. This Q2, this quarter that's about to come up, it's gonna be ugly. You might as well damn near buy your puts now, but it ain't gonna make no difference if they pull off the things they say they're gonna pull off. Like they say, this is one of the realest times since Elon was sleeping on that factory floor. Let's finish up Dan Ives.
The problem is that we're bullish.
It's always worked for him before.
Exactly. And I think now the difference is you need a refresh. Competition comes from all angles. Game of Thrones that we're seeing in China. And the credibility for Musk has definitely been questioned because the last 2 conference calls we've talked about on the show, those have been train wreck horror shows. So it all comes down to clock struck midnight. Tuesday night, adult in the room needs to step up, navigate the story. And that's why we call it a fork in the road moment. We are still bullish on the long-term Tesla story, but this is a Category 5 storm, and the pilot on the plane can't be Ted Stryker.
But what do you? There's a lot of just analogies and.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. Just brace for impact. If you in Tesla calls, you might want to hedge them or reconsider that going into earnings. I wish the best. I will be loading up under that 160 range. Little by little, dollar cost averaging in, man. I'm trying to trade, do some trading to get some money to buy that. It's always going to be slide for Elon. But this quarter is going to get real. Don't get hurt. Don't expose yourself. And it's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. I'm going to be back with another video.